Welcome to Fayetteville, and whoop, pig suey as the Arkansas Razorbacks are ready to take the field. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida International Panthers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Razorbacks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Panthers offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he comes. This offense is built. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw on second down. Makes the grab. It's Brock. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And he's brought down after a nice game. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After misfiring, it's second down. They're going to throw it again. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The play-action fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the first quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6 sacks, now getting out the gates in the first quarter and getting their first one.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and they'll have to convert third and long to keep it going. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gets rid of it. Snares it outside. It's Brock. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this will be a bit of a challenge. A 46-yard attempt from the right hash. The official says no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
After missing that 46-yard field goal attempt, they'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 29. Give to Brown. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Handoff from the gun. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Amaro. Finds the tight end. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. 1st and 10 for the offense. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight end just so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Razorbacks are on the move. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box. It makes this offense even more exciting.
Goes to the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Blasted as he lets it go. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Florida International offense is back on the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Off-play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. Now the play fake. Trying to get to him. Working that left side now. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. On the move, it's Brock. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They're bringing heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. FIU will line up to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Got his man downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. New set of downs after that completion.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
To the air, it's Amaro. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Clemens. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick tempo here for the offense.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. They keep attacking through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Clemens. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Fires to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun, the inside give. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Temple rolled to victory in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Brock. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. 2nd down coming up. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. Makes the grab on the left. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Panthers are marching down the field. Looking for space. It's Brock. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets it out quickly. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Motion from the offense. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Wants to pass. Right down the middle. Little too much juice on that one from the junior. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies, and to give this quarterback a chance.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
I'll tell you, man, this kid has NFL-type leg strength. He just booted that into the wind, and that was no problem.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
To the air. It's Amaro. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man.
And he breaks into the open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. He now has 74 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. Pocket starts to collapse. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And don't get it twisted. Big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line. On third down, going up top. He'll try to do it himself. He'll slide and avoid the big hit. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Pressure coming. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Looking to throw, it's Amaro. He's got his man. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Offense gets set for second down. Dances away to buy time. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game, but they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Third down following the sack by the D. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. Third down coming. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. He's going to pass. Got his man down the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. He's looking to throw it. He's going for it all. It's complete. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Razorback Stadium.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Well, this offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. It wouldn't surprise me if they punt this one away after that incompletion on 3rd down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
FIU pushing tempo. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Using his legs to buy some time. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss.
FIU will line up to punt. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
They'll run the option. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the air, it's Amaro. A strike downfield. He's loose. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Looking to move it through the air. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They'll run the screen. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They'll go with a direct snap. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Takes the handoff. It's Brock. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. He wants to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the short completion brings up 2nd down. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. FIU set up with another 1st down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Getting some heat. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Unleashes one deep. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Amaro. Release to the back. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. Taking it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown, Florida International. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to BYU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Amaro. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll give it to the back. Makes one man miss. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The back goes in motion. Flips it out to the back. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He'll pull it down. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. They go to the ground. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Got his man on the right. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Movement here from the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. about to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Looking for a man. It's Amaro. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He'll do it himself. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds him out of the backfield. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll pull it down and run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Amaro. Might be looking to run. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, FIU. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Arkansas, 13.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Dropping back, it's Amaro. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
The aerial assault continues. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Obvious thinking here. Get the two-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. From the gun. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He gets it in for the two, and now a field goal with time. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Complete to the right. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Panthers!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Amaro. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Razorbacks in the hurry-up.
Second down.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Going up top on 1st down. Setting up the screen. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The Razorbacks look to do some damage in the red zone.
Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Escapes the sack. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Good right down the boulevard.
You got all 3 timeouts left in your back pocket. You're down a possession here late in the 4th quarter. You do not have to kick an onside kick. Trust your defense. Use your timeouts wisely. You can have a lot of time left on offense to go and win this game.
Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a 1st down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on the 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Coming after it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Amaro. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
This time it's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. This feels like 4-down territory. 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.